Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my immediate reaction take on what just happened as the Buffalo Bills have defeated the New England Patriots for the first time at home since 2011. 8 years, 8 straight times we've had to watch the Patriots come into our home and beat the Bills, but not today. And today, thanks to the strength of a defense that caused a turnover in the final minute when it was looking bleak, forcing to fumble the ball and give the Bills a win. Their 6th win in 8 games, the halfway point of the season. They are 6-2. They also now have a 4-game lead on the New England Patriots in the division. Let's face it, the Patriots are going to need a lot of work to get back into this division. Miami is the real team that we're now worried about, as they're currently beating the Rams 28-10. Also, the last undefeated team could fall as we're watching bonus coverage of the Ravens and Patriots, with the Ravens having a lead. The Vikings have been leading the Packers all day long. The Colts destroying the Lions in the NFL. But let's talk about the Buffalo Bills. Still no fans allowed in the stadium because Emperor Andy won't allow it. But the Bills, with Bills Mafia backing them up, is able to go out there and play good defense throughout most of the game, keeping Cam Newton and the Patriots to 3 points in the first half when the offense wasn't scoring. The offense comes out in the second half behind Zach Moss. Yes, Zach Moss, not Zach Morris, as Terry Bradshaw and Fox said, but behind the running of Zach Moss and Daryl Singletary are able to get close to 200 yards rushing on offense, something the Patriots just don't allow, and get in the end zone 3 times. Moss twice and Josh Allen once. Josh Allen protecting the ball when he was running. He did have a mistake when he was passing. And I got tagged in a Facebook post by a coworker, another Bills fan, right after the interception with an emoji of a trash can. What is that supposed to be? Are you calling the Bills offense trash? That's how Bills fans are, though. Whenever something goes bad, they got to immediately post about it. No, it was a bad read between Allen and Stephon Diggs. Both discussed it on the sideline. The reporter reported that Diggs took blame for it as he turned outside when Allen threw inside. It happens. It happens to all the quarterbacks. Tom Brady's even throwing passes like that, if you can believe that. But Cam Newton not protecting the football at the end there because Cam Newton thinks he's Superman. We saw it on his touchdown. He did it. He started out doing the sanitizing hands. Then he opened his shirt to do his old Superman pose. Well, Superman just met his kryptonite, and his kryptonite wears the red, white, and blue of the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 6-2. And they head into next week. That's the Buffalo Bulls. I don't want the Buffalo Bulls. I'm trying to give you the schedule, the upcoming schedule, and I got the college team up. The Bills head into next week's game at home against the Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, as a Bills fan, we're going to be rooting for the Bills, but I want all Bills fans to make themselves a promise to stay off social media during that game, because the Seattle Seahawks are quite possibly the best team in the league. Thankfully, it's at home, but we will not have the Bills Mafia with us because of Emperor Andy, so we'll just have to make do with the offense and defense and no help from the fans. I'm excited, as you can tell. It was a nail-biter of a game, but it is a win. And as we move into November, looking around at other key games and things we need to have happen, if you're thinking about that potential number 1 seed in the home field advantage, you're going to need a lot of help, and the New York Jets are providing us none. Kansas City Chiefs all over the Jets, but let's face it, we kind of figured that was going to happen. However, the AFC South leader, Tennessee Titans, are losing to the Bengals, and of course, Tennessee also has a leg up on us. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers just scored, so the Ravens are trailing with 7:29 to go. We kind of need a Ravens victory there, although we do play Pittsburgh later in the year, and we don't play Baltimore, but we need Pittsburgh to come back a game to us in order to make that easier. The Colts, who are second in the South, they're leading big over Detroit. They're going to get a win. I think they have 3 losses, though. Divisionally, like I said earlier, the Miami Dolphins all over the Los Angeles Rams today, 28-7 under Tua Tagovailoa. I'll get it right eventually. Leading the Rams in his first start, so that's not a good thing for Bills fans, but a good thing if you're a fan of competitive football down in the end. I'd rather run away with a division like in the 1991 where you're clinching it in Thanksgiving weekend. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. The next 3 weeks are important. The next 4 games are really important, to get through Seattle, at Arizona, the LA Chargers, and at San Francisco. It doesn't get easier as you move into December. Then you have Pittsburgh, at Denver, at New England, and Miami. So at 6-2, nothing is guaranteed now. I think they really need to go 6-2 or 5-3 the rest of the way to guarantee themselves that home playoff game, which we have not had in 24 years, and a division title, which we've not had in 25 years. So this season is going to have its ups and downs. It's not over, but thank God we got the win at home against the evil Bill Belichick-led New England Patriots, and it can move on to get ready for the Seattle Seahawks. Remember, 4 years ago, up on a Monday night up in Seattle, they lost the game when Tyrod Taylor threw a bad interception at the end. So you're always looking for something to motivate you. Any Bills that may remain from that time, like Jerry Hughes or whatever, might remember that trip out in the Pacific Northwest. So anything to get you up, pumped up, it's another chance against a great team, another chance against a team that looks like they're heavy favorites to win their division and represent their conference in the Super Bowl. So here's a chance to get out there and show everybody just who the Buffalo Bills are. Remember, after the 2-game losing streak to the Titans and Chiefs, nobody's talking about the Bills again. And everybody's going to come out and say, well, they beat the Patriots. The Patriots have lost 4 games in a row. Who cares? It is important. It's important to Bills fans that you beat the Patriots, because in the last 20 years, the Patriots have made us their bitch. So this was very important. Congratulations to all the Bills fans out there. Enjoy the day. Go eat some Halloween candy. And until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent. Remember to get out and vote on Tuesday, because as everybody keeps telling us, it's very important. And you know who they're rooting for. So go get out and vote and make sure we keep Buffalo great. God bless America.